So, you think building Riftmaker on Azir is troll, right? Probably some wacky idea that you'd see in a Happy Chime Noises video and try it out in a normal game and then never hear from it again. Well, I'm here to hopefully change your mind and give you one more tool to play with. But first, why Riftmaker? Isn't it an AP bruiser item? Well, yes, exactly. The whole point of Riftmaker is for you to essentially become a sort of ranged bruiser, more similar to a battle mage in playstyle. The idea is that you build these AP bruiser items like Riftmaker, Riley's Crystal Scepter, Demonic Embrace and Morello in order to become super beefy while still having good DPS. The main principle of this build is to survive the initial burst of an assassin or melee champion and be able to retaliate with your sustained damage. And I know what you're thinking, but Minimal, why wouldn't you build Crown of the Shattered Queen for that? Well, it's simple. With Crown, you get a lot of bonus AP while the damage reduction shield is active. Once it's popped though, sure, you do survive the burst, but now you have a subpar mage item doing very little for you when it's time to fight back. With Riftmaker it's the exact opposite. You survive the initial burst due to simply having a lot of bonus HP, and this becomes easier and easier as the game progresses into the midpoint when you have 2 to 3 items. At that point, you're able to not only survive the engage from a Sylas, from Yasuo, from Yone, you're also able to retaliate with the extra damage from Riftmaker. You don't get weaker as the fight goes on, you get stronger. Unlike other Azir mythics though, this one requires a specific build to work properly. This rune page you're seeing right now is the most optimized one. Ironically, it's the cookie cutter runes you just see on websites like u.gg or Mobalytics. This time though, every single rune in this page is cohesive with our goal. Conqueror makes you even stronger in extended fights. Presence of Mind and Mana Flow Band compensate the mana issues from not building an Azir mythic, and you will have mana problems in the mid-game if you don't go with these 2 runes. Alacrity and Coup de Grace are simply free DPS, and Transcendence helps you with getting the Tree Soldier attack speed more consistently, though you could use Scorch and get a little bit of lane pressure if you want to. On top of that, your second item should ideally be one of 3. Riley's Crystal Scepter for kiting people out, Demonic Embrace for proccing Riftmaker more easily, or Morello if you really need the anti-heal. They are not mutually exclusive, but the order you build them in matters in a real game. Despite its strength against many melee champions, it does do worse against ranged threats, like ADCs and most other mages, since you won't have any front-loaded damage to just kill them before they get their own damage off. However, the most important thing about this build, do not take my word for it. Test this build in your own games, see how you like it, and at the end of it, you'll get to know Azir a little better as a champion, even if you don't like the build. And everything that I said here is not an invention of the voices in my head, I'm not crazy, okay? This is in fact a tried and true build used by a Grandmaster Azir main. Witness Azir has 4 million mastery points on the champion, and his consistent 55% win rate in that elo should tell you that the guy probably knows a thing or two. Hey, if this video was helpful, why don't you check out this one, in which I showcase the strengths and weaknesses of this build against one of the most popular champions in the game. Hope to see you there and thank you for watching.